أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. So before the break, Duran was presenting. So Duran, can you please continue from where you stopped? You are only having around 3 minutes remaining. Continue.
Okay, thank you, Professor, and the rest of the team. Summary of the findings, demographic profile or feasibilities. The findings show that NGO employees in Mogadishu are predominantly male, mostly within the productive age range of 31 up to 40 years. And bachelor's and master's degrees. Financial and non-financial motivation. The analysis indicates that financial factors such as adequate payment, fair compensation, and bonuses significantly enhance employee performance, engagement, productivity, and overall performance. The role of the leadership and human resource practices and effective strategies. This result further reveals that supportive leadership, stale, constructive feedback, and fair HR practices strongly influence employee motivation in Somalia NGOs. The next slide. Teacher. Can you proceed the next? Stage. Yes, thank you. The required incentives such as salaries and allowances as competitive strategies and aligned with the cost of the living and their performance. Number 2, to make timely salary payment and make
Your internet is not stable. Your internet is low. The strength.
Reward that based on efficient and performance. Third, financial and financial. Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, but ensure your internet is strong. Continue.
Number 2, to make timely salary payment and make profession to reward that based on performance of employee to get their motivation and performance. To introduce with the team a regular recognition based on financial and non-financial motivation, such as employee of the month rewards. Employee of the month is Hello, Professor.
Yeah, the internet is on and off. Continue. The next slide. Okay.
Yes. The conclusion of the study. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, continue.
Based on the findings of the study, the following conclusions were drawn. The objectives of this study was to evaluate the role of the motivation in enhancing employee performance within NGOs in Mogadishu, Somalia. The research methods was descriptive methods. The sample size were 80. The data collected using the questionnaire for the workers of the NGOs, and data were analyzed using tool called SPSS. The results were found that financial motivation significantly enhances employee performance, adequate salaries, bonuses, and timely payments contribute to higher levels of engagement and productivity. Thank you for listening.
Okay, so we thank you, Duran, for your presentation. And the research, of course, was a very good research. And your presentation and articulation was also very clear. Now we have a few questions for you. The first question, of course, is related to we have two types of motivation. What are the two types of motivation? And which one is the most important?
Financial. Okay, thank you, teacher. The two types of motivation are financial and non-financial. The financial motivation is the best suitable for the employee in Mogadishu, employee working NGOs in Mogadishu.
Why? Why do you think the financial is important and not non-financial?
Because the employee working are very angrily to get financial motivation, because it is easy to work hard. So the financial motivation is the best suitable NGO working in Mogadishu, employee working in NGOs in Mogadishu. So that's the finding of the research.
Okay, why did you specifically decide to choose the NGOs?
Because I was one of them. I worked with many NGOs, international and local NGOs. So I'm very eager to prepare this research.
Okay, let us now come to the theories. So you based your studies on these three theories. Why did you choose this? Because there are very many theories in motivations. Why did you choose these three?
When I read and search all the theories, I decided to choose because it's much the motivation of the workers in employees working in NGOs in Mogadishu. So that three theories matches the needs of the employees, the needs of motivation in the local workers, local employees in NGOs in Mogadishu. So I choose that.
Okay, let us now come to your conceptual framework. Now, in this conceptual framework, you have the independent variable and you have the dependent variable. So the dependent variable is the employee performance. How did you measure? Or number one, what is employee performance? And how did you measure employee performance in your study?
I have measured the work of I have measured the work of the employees, their honesty, loyalty, and other coming early in the work. So and also they mostly meet the deadlines of the organization. So they complete their task early. They meet the timelines. They work a good quality of work, and also they are flexible teamwork and cooperation, and their cooperation.
Okay, then lastly, we have the sampling procedure, and you used the purposive sampling. What is the definition? What is the meaning of purposive sampling?
Pardon, please, teacher.
What is the meaning? In your sampling procedure, you use the purposive sampling. What is the meaning or the definition of purposive sampling?
The purposive sampling was used by the select NGOs that meet the study of the criteria. So they meet the study of the criteria. I think the passive sampling was be used in this research to select NGOs. That means the study criteria. It's also easy, and in my opinion, this is the correct sampling.
So, Duran, thank you for your presentation, and we wish you all the best, and we hope that this research can help the NGOs in Mogadishu. Thank you. So we'll share with you your results maybe tomorrow or after tomorrow after we analyze and review the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so lastly, the last presenter who is going to present today is Ahmed Dahir. So Ahmed Dahir, I'm going to share your presentation now. And once we share your presentation, you can immediately start. Just a minute. So Ahmed Dahir, can you see the slides? So Ahmed Dahir, your research topic is assessing the effect of training programs on employee performance, a case study of Puntland State University, Galkio, Puntland, Somalia. So you are welcome and you have 15 minutes. You can start now. Where is Ahmed? Switch on your camera. We need to see your face. Switch your camera on. Ahmed, are you there? Ahmed.
Hello, teacher.
Can you start? What is the problem? Start, please.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين. Good evening, all the panel members and my professor, Professor Marjan Usama. I begin my topic. My topic is assessing the effect of training program on employee performance, case study of Puntland State University, BSU, Puntland, Somalia, Galkio campus. My name is Ahmed Dahir Abdi. Background of the study, training and development for human resource management, HRM, that have longer been recognized as a have a major impact on organizational performance, academic success, administrative effectiveness, student satisfaction, and the caliber of service provided are all significantly impacted by the personal performance at higher educational institutions. Effective capacity building is crucial for institutional development and sustainability in Somalia. University operating in both contract BSU carry out in programs such as training course in administrative management, ICTC literacy, improving instructional skills, quality assurance procedures, and student service delivery in order to carry out the purpose. Statement of the problem. A master program Taylor 2027 state that is commonly believed that training and development will boost workers' ability to carry out their youths more successfully and efficiently by improving their skills, knowledge, and attitude. Because academic quality, administrative effectiveness are significantly impacted academic and non-academic staff. Staff training is especially crucial in higher education institutions and organizations. Delay in administrative procedures, inconsistent service quality, and trouble embracing new technology are examples of these problems, which are frequently linked to the poorly signing or insufficient executive training program at higher education institutions. The purpose of the study, the goal of the study to assess the effect of training program on employee performance at Puntland State University Galkio campus. Research objectives to examine the influence of training needs assessment on employee performance at BSU Puntland State University Galkio campus to determine the effect of training methods using at BSU on employee performance, to analyze how the frequency and duration of training programs affect employee performance, affecting the effectiveness of training program at BSU. Research question is, how does training needs assessment at BSU of training methods and employee performance at BSU? How do training frequency and duration affect employee performance at BSU? What challenge affect the effect program at Puntland State University BSU? Research hypothesis. Alternate hypothesis training program have significant effect on employee performance at Puntland State University Galkio campus. Null hypothesis training program have no significant effect on employee performance at Puntland State University Galkio campus. Scope of the study, geographical scope, Galkio campus of Puntland State University, Nordic region, content scope, key component of training program that are considered critical to enhance employee performance, time scope between 2021 2025. Significance of the study. Puntland State University staff members find the study to be important as well. The study will be increased staff understanding of the importance of professional development, enhancing job competency, career advancement, and work efficiency by illustrating the connection between training program and employee performance. The report is also significant for Somalian policymakers and regulators of higher education. Evidence from this study will shed light on best practice and staff development issues in public institutions that operate in both comfort and resource constrained settings. Academicians and researchers interested in human resource development and management in higher education will also find the study to be important in their organizations. Theoretical review, theory, human capital theory, social learning theory, and system theory. Theoretical review key concept. Human conceptual framework, independent variable, training program, independent variable, independent variable employee performance. Training needs assessment, identification of skill gaps, alignment with job requirement. Training methods on the job training, off the job training, training frequency and duration, number of training sessions, length of training program, employee performance, productivity, efficiency, IT competency, service quality, communication skills, task accuracy, and overall output. Research methodology, research design, descriptive design, research population, handle employee, summary, negotiator, purpose of summary, and simple random sampling. This is an instrument questionnaire, viability, 85%. Data gathered document review, data and statistical package for social science. Ethical consideration, participants were clearly informed about the purpose of the study and participated voluntarily. Anonymity was controlled, ensuring by not collecting names or identifying information. Participants were informed as to why the study was being done and confidentiality was maintained throughout. It was precipitation at will, and the participant could withdraw at any time without restriction. Data were stored securely and not shared without authorization. The limitation of the study focus only Puntland state effect in selected area of Puntland may not represent the inter-region climate questionnaires. Response may be subjective or biased. Limit availability of liable secondary data on BSUR employee performance. Summary of the feeding employee perception of training. Students are generally well educated mean 3.6 or perceived BSU training positive in terms of motivation, environment, and moral improvement in mean 3.0/3.76. True certification and perceived benefit are only moderate, mean 2.7. However, training program aligning with individual learning needs mean 2.06 and supervisory support is inconstant across employees. Challenge effective training effectiveness. BSU training is challenged by a limited training expert and irregular delivery mean 2.3, weak needs assessment and follow-up mean 2.4 and 2.2, workload constraints mean 2.37, adequate practical session mean 3.07, insufficient material and facility mean 3.51, and limited feeding fund mean 2.8. Two staff selection steadily fair mean 1.75. Recommendation: BSc management strategic training needed assessment by regularly identified staff skills gaps and training program with university goals. BSc administration allocate adequate financial and material resources to improve training facility, material, schedule, and delivery. To supervisor and training coordinators, enhance training effectiveness through regular monitoring and evaluation. Stronger supervisors support and the use of qualified and experienced trainers. Training programs workers agree that training has their ability, experts, and self-awareness and general productivity. Working performance business improves income, supporting basic needs, enhance financial stability, and reduce poverty. Employee perception: it was discovered that employee performance was significantly improved by the training and assessment. Challenges these include insufficient funding, poor training facility, lack of post-training follow-up and evaluation, workload demands, and lack of alignment between training content and employee needs. Thank you.
So thank you very much, Ahmed, for your presentation. And of course, your research focused more on the impact of training, especially at the Puntland State University. So my first question is, why did you decide to choose Puntland State University? And is it a public university or a private university?
I choose Puntland State University, especially in Mudug region or Galkio campus, because Puntland State University in Galkio campus was the largest university in the city in Galkio campus in Puntland region. This university is a public university they take the name of the Puntland State University. I think you know that the name is Puntland State University is a state of member of federal member state name. So they take that name. It's a public university.
Okay, then let us go to your statement of the problem. So, what was the problem in your research? How did you find the problem? How did you know there is a problem in this university?
I know this problem because this university was the large university in the city. So I left this city in Galkio. So this university has more employees, teachers, staffs, management. So I prefer I get this university my data and I solved my research problem of employee, of effect of assessment, effect of training program on employee performance.
What was the problem? What was the problem in the university?
Lack of training, lack of financial, lack of facility such as material, lack of expert trainers or professionals.
Okay, now talking about let us go to your conceptual framework. Now, if you look at your conceptual framework, we have the independent variable and we have the dependent variable. Now, talking about the independent variable, we have the training methods. We have the on-the-job training and off-the-job training. What is the difference between on-the-job training and off-the-job training? What is the difference?
The difference is on-the-job training is mostly training happiness, the environment of the job. For example, when we train the officers, the finance officer, the training happens the office of that officer. And of the job training also happens the outside of that environment. For example, training happens in Nairobi, in Kenya.
So which one do you think which one is the most important one of the two? Which one is the most important?
I think the most important one is in the training, in the office,
Why?
the environment. Because where the training happens, your environment, you don't give too much money to travel other country. You don't give too much time to go other country. Also, sometimes happens the trainers use mostly your own local language, and the job is on the process. Continue, not cut the job.
Okay, now let us go to the research methodology. In your research methodology, we have the data gathering and there is the document review. So during your research, which documents did you review from the university? Did you review any document from the university? And which documents did you review?
As we know, Mr. Professor, when we talk about the data is classified two types, primary data and secondary data. The secondary data mostly reviewed and collected the data, the books, unpublished books, and published books. So I gather in, I review, I read the report of the university. That report related the training during the university before 2 years ago, 1 year ago, 3 months ago, and the training on the university happens the time I collected the data. So the most document review is reports of the university.
Okay, now, of course, when you are doing your research, there are some limitations. There was some limitation in your study. So what did you do to ensure that you manage this limitation? Because these were the limitation, these were the challenges or limitations. So what did you do to ensure that this limitation don't affect the validity and reliability of your research?
As we know, my supervisor, the limitation of the study, especially in Somalia or Puntland State University, is broad. Because the data in the Somali university or financial or educational institutions is not well organized. When you need to collect the data, so the limitation, the largest limitation is where you need to collect the data. The data mostly delay on time because most staff is not answering your questions on time. They answer the questions whatever they want to answer because the people are mostly the busy. So the limitation, I think the largest limitation is that area.
So I think that's the end of our session today, and we thank you, Ahmed, for your presentation, and I will work on your results. So before the end of the week, I will share with you your results, both Ahmed, Abdirahmaan, and Duran. And we hope that this research, the research that you have written, actually will help the university, inshallah. So I think that's all for today. And I wish you all the best as you are almost going to complete your studies. So I hope that by the time you complete your studies, you will also think of maybe doing your PhD so that at least you can enhance your knowledge, inshallah. So thank you very much, all of you. And we shall be meeting soon, inshallah.
Thank you, teacher. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, all of you. Ma'as-salam.
Thank you.
Okay. Or is there any question? If anybody has a question before, if you have any question, all the students, if you have any question, you can ask before we leave. Is there any question? If you have any
No
question.
question, my teacher.
Okay, inshallah. Thank you very much. Jazakumullahu khair.
Thank you, teacher. Barakallah fik. Barakallah fik.